As we all know, that cell, which is an organism's basic unit of structure and function, it is the smallest unit of organization that can perform all activities required for life. Hello, my name is Dr. Kamya Tikku, and we are going to discuss chapter 1 of Campbell Biology regarding cell and systems biology. Atoms together form molecules, molecules together form organelles, and organelles form cells. Analyzing a biological structure gives us clues about what it does and how it works. And knowing the function of something provides insights into its structure and organization. Every cell is enclosed by a membrane that regulates the passage of materials between the cell and its surroundings. Cells can be unicellular or multicellular, but all organisms must accomplish the same functions: uptake and processing of nutrients, excretion of waste, response to environmental stimuli, and reproduction. Within cells, structures called chromosomes contain genetic material in the form of DNA, which is called deoxyribonucleic acid. Cells contain chromosomes made partly of DNA, the substance of genes. Cells together form tissues. Tissues combine together to form organs, and organ forms organ system. This is the order of cell organization. Now, when a cell divides, the DNA first replicates, and the two cellular offspring inherits a complete set of chromosomes identical to that of parent cells, which program the cell's production of proteins and transmit information from parents to offsprings. DNA is made up of two long chains called strands, and each chain is made up of four kinds of chemical building blocks called nucleotides, which are also called A, T, G, and C. Now, this is a sperm cell and egg cell. The nuclei of each contains DNA. When they fuse, they form a fertilized egg with DNA from both the parents and embryo cells with copies of inherited DNA. The offspring which is formed has traits inherited from both the parents. The molecular structure of DNA accounts for its information-rich nature. This is the cell nucleus, the place where DNA resides. DNA is double-stranded, 5' to 3', one strand moving from 5' to 3' direction, and another strand moving in the entire parallel direction, 3' to 5'. It is made up of four nucleotides, A, T, G, and C, in different combinations. The two main forms of cells are: all cells share certain characteristics. They are all enclosed by a membrane, which is called plasma membrane, present in all the cells, irrespective whether they are plant cell, animal cell, prokaryotic, eukaryotic, unicellular, or multicellular. They all use DNA as their genetic material, except few which use RNA as its genetic material. And then there are two main forms of cells called eukaryotic, that is, U means true, karyotic means a term which is derived from karyon. So U means true, karyon means nucleus. Eukaryotic means true nucleus, cells which have true nucleus. Prokaryotic means, pro means before, and karyotic again has been derived from karyon, means before nucleus was discovered, prokaryotes were there. So eukaryotic cell has membrane enclosed organelles, the largest of which is usually the nucleus, and a prokaryotic cell is usually smaller and does not contain a nucleus or other membrane enclosed organelles. The main thing with a cell is how it interacts with other organisms. Most chemical activities in the cell, and those that either decompose or store sugar, they are accelerated at the molecular level by proteins called enzymes. Each type of enzyme catalyzes a specific chemical reaction, and the key is the ability of many biological processes to self-regulate by a mechanism called feedback. Feedback mechanisms allow biological processes to self-regulate. In feedback regulation, the output or product of a process regulates the very process. The negative feedback means that as more of a product accumulates, the process that creates it slows and less of the product is produced. It's a loop in which response reduces the initial stimulus. For example, insulin signaling, the uptake of glucose by the cells decreases blood glucose levels. So this is a process where A secretes B with the help of enzyme 1, B secretes C with the help of enzyme 2, and C secretes D with the help of enzyme 3. When the levels of D are very high, they will start inhibiting enzyme 1 so that no more D molecule is synthesized. This is called negative feedback. Moving on to positive feedback. Positive feedback means that as more of a product accumulates, the process that creates it speeds up and more of the product is produced. This is stimulatory effect. For example, W secretes X and X secretes Y with the help of the enzyme 5 and Y secretes Z. Now, as more of the Z is produced, it will overstimulate the process. It will give a positive feedback to enzyme 5 so that more of it is produced. And that's all about the video. And do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.